Wednesday, August 11, 2010, Lakeland Jamie Davis told detectives she snapped after she learned her boyfriend of 18 years was having an affair and then saw him parked in the driveway of their home with the other woman. Davis grabbed a .38 caliber pistol Sunday morning and charged the truck with her boyfriend, Danny Beckner, and Christina Tuzzolino inside. After a brief argument, Davis shot Tuzzolino in the neck, sheriff's officials said. Tuzzolino died from her injuries Sunday evening at Lakeland Regional Medical Center. I was so mad. I couldn't see straight, Davis told detectives, according to Polk Sheriff Grady Judd. She told detectives the shooting wasn't intentional, but witnesses contradicted that account. On Tuesday, after sorting through multiple stories, sheriff's detectives charged Davis with second-degree murder. Beckner was charged with accessory to second-degree murder, resisting an officer without violence, possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia, maintaining a dwelling for drug use and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. According to arrest affidavits, Polk County Judge John Kirkland ordered Davis be held without bail. The judge revoked Beckner's bail for the charge of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Kirkland ordered Beckner be held without bail on that charge and set $62,000 bail for Beckner's other charges. The shooting happened about 7:35 a.m. Sunday at the home Davis and Beckner share at 2622 Oates Circle in Lakeland. The situation had been escalating for hours. According to investigative documents, about 3 a.m., Beckner and Tuzzolino met at Relax Inn in North Lakeland to have sex, according to reports. About 5 a.m., Davis called Beckner, asking where he was and who he was with. Judd said. Beckner told Davis he was at the Relax Inn with a male friend. Davis and Beckner argued about his association with Tuzzolino, reports said. About 7:30 a.m., Beckner and Tuzzolino left the motel and drove to the home on Oates Circle in West Lakeland. That's when Davis called again, detectives said. This time, Tuzzolino grabbed Beckner's phone and argued with Davis. The pair threatened to harm each other. Reports said, during the argument, Tuzzolino called her boyfriend, Rudolph Vukojevic, and left a voicemail recording of the argument. That was typical for Tuzzolino, Judd said. It's her safety net for when she's with someone. During the call, Tuzzolino can be heard telling Beckner to let her out and to take her back to the motel, reports said. But they continued to Beckner's home. When they arrived, Davis ran out of the home and argued with Tuzzolino, who was inside the truck. Detectives said in reports. That's when Davis shot her. Davis, who has 6 children, told detectives she never meant to shoot Tuzzolino. She told investigators she wanted to scare Beckner and Tuzzolino, but the gun went off and a bullet struck Tuzzolino in the neck. That account was countered by 9 witnesses, who all said they saw Davis come out of the home and immediately shoot Tuzzolino, Judd said. I almost feel sorry for her, but there's no excuse for murder, Judd said. She should never have left that house. Tuzzolino's death has been devastating for her boyfriend, Rudolph Vukojevic. He knew she had her share of legal and drug problems, but Tuzzolino was trying to change her life for herself and her 3 children, Vukojevic said. She was working to get herself straight. She was doing good. Vukojevic knew that she had been sexually involved with Beckner the morning she was killed. It wasn't something he was happy about, but Vukojevic said Beckner helped them out while he was disabled from 2 recent strokes. It's a real tragedy, he said Tuesday. When no one was there, she was there for me. Vukojevic, who had dated her for nearly a year, described Tuzzolino as a caring woman who loved her children, but who could be very outspoken. That sometimes got her in trouble. Since 1997, Tuzzolino had compiled a lengthy record of criminal convictions. Some of the most serious offenses included felony battery, battery on a law enforcement officer, and possession of methamphetamine, heroin, diazepam, and cocaine, according to court records. Beckner also has a lengthy criminal history with convictions for incest, domestic violence, trafficking amphetamine, possession of methamphetamine, and aggravated fleeing to elude law enforcement, according to court records.